Good morning, students. First, Brahmanath. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In last class, we discussed the fundamentals of vectors. Okay, today we are going to discuss position vector, resolution of a vectors, section formula and relating problems. Okay, the first, position vector of a point. Position vector of a point. Okay, position vector of a point. Position vector of a point. Okay, in plane or space. In plane or space, if O is a fixed point. In plane or space, if O is a fixed point. Okay, Achha. Are also called origin. Then the position vector of the point P with respect to the origin O is called OP vector. Okay, so again, in plane or space, if O is a fixed point, O डाडो कौन फिक्स्ड पॉइंट और ब्रैकेट तक ओरिजिन भी नहीं परिवा में एंड P इज एनी पॉइंट एंड P इज एनी पॉइंट then OP is called position vector of the point P with respect to the origin O. With respect to the origin O. Okay, OP is called the position vector of the point P with respect to origin O. This is O fixed point. This is a point P. The direction from O to P. So position vector of the point P with respect to origin O. Okay, this is called and is denoted by PV of O. PV of, this is the PV of P. Point P with respect to origin O, or simply position vector of P. Position vector of P. The position vector of P is denoted by position vector of P is denoted by PV of P. PV of P. PV of P. Okay, let PQ be any vector. That means this is PQ. This is Q, PQ. This is origin O. This is origin O or fixed point O. This is OP. This is OQ. From the figure, OP vector plus PQ vector is equal to resultant OQ vector. OP vector plus PQ vector is equal to resultant OQ vector. Therefore, PQ vector is equal to OQ vector minus OP vector. That is position vector of Q, PV of Q minus PV of P. PV of Q minus PV of P, or terminal PQ vector means, or position vector PQ vector means terminal point minus initial point. Terminal point minus initial point. Okay, terminal point minus initial point. Okay, a given vector can be expressed so a given vector can be expressed. A given vector can be expressed as position vector of the terminal point, position vector of the terminal point, position vector of the terminal point minus position vector of the initial point, position vector of the terminal point minus position vector of the initial. Next one, unit vectors along axis. This is 3-dimension figure. This one X, this one X, this one Y, and this one Z. This is the origin. So suppose this is A point, this is B point, and this one C point. Let A, B, C are any 3 points on coordinate axis, that is x axis, y axis, and z axis respectively, and the length of OA is equal to OB is equal to length of OC is equal to 1. Then OA vector, OB vector, and OC vector are known as unit vector in the direction of OX, OY, and OZ respectively, and denoted by OA vector is equal to I cap, OB vector is equal to J cap, and OC vector is equal to K cap. Okay. So let A, B, and C are points on x axis, x, y, and z axis respectively. Okay, let OA, length of OA is equal to length of OB is equal to length of OC is equal to 1. Length of OA is equal to length of OB is equal to length of OC is equal to 1. The vectors OA, OB, and OC each have magnitude 1. Each have magnitude 1 and respectively called unit vectors along the axis OX, OY, and OZ respectively. 1 and each have magnitude 1 and called unit vector along x, y and z axis respectively. Denote OA vector. Denote OA vector is equal to I cap, OB vector is equal to J cap, and OC vector is equal to K cap. So I cap, J cap, K cap are 3 unit vectors. Therefore I cap, J cap and K cap are 3 unit vectors. 3 unit vectors along the direction of OA, OX, OY and OZ respectively. Okay, OX, OY and OZ respectively. Okay. Next one, components of a vector in space. Components of a vector in space. Okay. अच्छा. Let P bracket x, y, z be any point in space. Okay. Diagram. Okay. This is y axis, this is x axis, and this one z axis. This is origin O, this is point P having coordinate x, y, z. Okay. Space means 3 dimension, length, breadth, height. So this is a point P having coordinate x, y, z. This is x axis, so this is I cap along x axis, j cap. This is j cap along y axis and k cap along z axis. Okay. अच्छा. Suppose this is A, this is B, this one C, this one D, this is E, this is F. Okay. So OA vector from the figure OA vector is equal to x I cap, because this length is x, mode of OA is x, mode of OB is, mode of OC is y, mode of OE is equal to z. Okay. So this is x I cap, this is y j cap, and this is z k cap. So OC vector is equal to what? OC vector is equal to y j cap, and OE vector is equal to z k cap. Okay. अच्छा. तो OP vector is equal to OB vector plus BP vector. Okay. तो join OP okay, join OP and OB. Okay. Therefore OP vector is equal to OB vector plus BP vector. OB vector plus BP vector. Okay. Also OB vector means OA vector plus AB vector. OA vector plus AB vector. This is OB vector plus BP vector. So OA vector plus AB vector is same as OC vector. OC vector. AB vector is same as OC vector plus BP vector is same as OE vector. OE vector. So OA vector means xi cap. OC vector means what? OC vector means yj cap and OE vector means zk cap. So this is OP vector. OP vector is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. If p bracket x comma y comma z be any points, then OP vector is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Okay. Next, mode of OP vector. Mode of OP vector is equal to mode of OP means or mode of OP square. Mode of OP square is equal to mode of OB square plus mode of BP square, because OBP is right angle triangle. OB perpendicular to BP. Okay. अच्छा OB mode of OB square is equal to OA square plus mode of OA square plus mode of AB square plus mode of BP square, because OA perpendicular to AB means OAB is right angle triangle. OAB is right angle triangle and right angle at A. Okay. So now OBP is right angle triangle, right angle at B. Okay. So mode of OA means this is x square plus y square plus z square. Therefore OP vector is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. Therefore mode of OP is equal to square root of positive square root of x square plus y square plus z square. X square plus y square plus z square. Okay. This is mode of OP square. Okay. Next, x comma y comma z are scalar components of OP vector. X comma note लिख दीजिए, note x comma y comma z are known as scalar components along x axis comma y axis and z axis respectively. Components of P along x axis y z axis respectively. Okay. Second, x I cap comma y j cap and z k cap are known as vector components of P along x comma y and z axis respectively. Okay. Let V vector be any vector on space. Let V vector is equal to AB vector, where A bracket x1 comma y1 comma z1 and B bracket x2 comma y2 comma z2. Okay, are 2 points on space. Then then V vector, that means AB vector is equal to position vector of PV of B minus PV of A. So PV of B means this is x2 I cap plus y2 j cap plus z2 k cap, minus PV of A means x1 I cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap. तो माइनस करिबा आई रु आई माइनस करिबा जे रु जे माइनस करिबा के रु के माइनस करिबा. तो x2 माइनस x1 इंटू आई कैप प्लस y2 माइनस y1 इंटू जे कैप प्लस z2 माइनस z1 इंटू के कैप. दिस इज v वेक्टर. ओके, नेक्स्ट magnitude of v means mode of AB. This is the magnitude of AB is equal to square root of I रो कोफिशिएंट स्क्वायर x2 माइनस x1 होल स्क्वायर प्लस y2 माइनस y1 होल स्क्वायर प्लस z2 माइनस z1 रो होल स्क्वायर. दैट इज लेंथ AB. ओके, this is the magnitude of AB vector. There is a question given, if A vector is equal to I plus j plus k, B vector equal to 2i minus j plus 3k, and C vector is equal to I minus 2j plus k. Find the unit vector in the direction of the vector 2a minus B vector plus 3c vector. मीन्स unit vector बाहर करिवो जार डायरेक्शन टा आ सहित समान हबो नाही कि. अच्छा ठीक अच्छी. तो सॉल्यूशन दा गिवन अछि कोन देखो, लेट R vector is equal to 2a vector minus b vector plus 3c vector is equal to 2 into what is a vector, I cap plus j cap plus k cap, minus b vector means 2i minus j plus 3k plus 3c, 3 times c vector means I minus 2j plus k. Simplify this, 2i plus 2j plus 2k minus 2i plus j minus 3k plus 3i minus 6j plus 3k. Okay, तो 2i minus 2i cancel plus 3i. Okay, 2j plus j, 3j minus 6j minus 3j, 2k minus 3k minus 3k plus 3k cancel plus 2k. This is R vector. Okay, this is what? R vector. Therefore magnitude of R is equal to 3i minus 3j plus 2k रो magnitude is equal to positive square root of 3 square plus minus 3 रो square plus 2 रो square. 9 plus 9 plus 4 root means 22 रो root. This is mode of R. Therefore unit vector of R vector is equal to R cap is equal to R vector divided by mode of R vector. That means what is R vector? 3i minus 3j plus 2k divided by root 22. Okay, so is equal to 3 by root 22 I cap minus 3 by root 22 j cap plus 2 by root 22 k cap. Therefore unit vector in the direction, therefore unit vector in the direction of direction of 2a minus b plus 3c is equal to 3 by root 22 I cap minus 3 by root 22 j cap plus 2 by root 22 k cap. This is the unit vector along the direction of 2a vector minus b vector plus 3c vector. Okay, mind it, this is unit vector along the direction. Along the direction को in the direction means एटी जहाँ साइन आसला आर साइन जहाँ आर भी साइन तहा 3a minus 3g plus 3j plus 2k. Okay, but if the question is find the unit vector parallel to 2a minus b plus 3c. तो आंसर कौन आसीबो? आंसर इज 2a minus b. तो यूनिट वेक्टर parallel to 2a minus b plus 3c is equal to plus or minus 2a vector minus b vector plus 3c vector by mode of 2a minus b plus 3c. That means plus or minus 3 by root 22 I cap minus 3 by root 22 j cap plus 2 by root 22 k cap. Okay, this is plus or minus, but here only plus sign because this is the in the direction, means direction टा कौन आसीबो? direction टा सेम रहा पड़ी. तो r direction सेम रहा पड़ी. ओके, એટલે in the direction, but here parallel to direction not given. तो आमे कौन प्लस और माइनस ले हला, प्लस और माइनस आमे ठीक काहे ना खाली parallel direction दिया है. ओके, so that's the vectors 2 minus 1 3 3 minus 5 11 and minus 1 11 9 are collinear. Are collinear means suppose this is a, this is b, this is c. तो a b c are collinear means a b c lie on a single point. a b c lie on a single line. a b c lie on a single line. गोटे लाइन रे a b c रहा पड़े. ओके, अच्छा तो ठीक अच्छे. सॉल्यूशन देखो ठीक है. let a bracket 2 minus 1 3 b bracket 3 minus 5 11 c minus 1 11 9. तो गोटा को a निहला, गोटा को b निहला, गोटा को कौन निहला? c निहला. तो a b factor is equal to what? pv of b minus pv of a. तो this is 3i minus 5j plus 11k minus pv of a 2i minus j plus 3k. तो इज इक्वल टू 3i minus 2i i minus 5j plus j minus 4j 11k minus 3k plus 8k. This is AB vector. Next one AC vector और BC जहाँ जाना AC vector. तो AC vector equal to what? PV of C minus PV of A. तो PV of C means I cap plus 11 J cap plus 9 K cap means minus 1 into I cap plus 11 into J cap plus 9 K cap minus PV of A means 2 I cap minus J cap plus 3 K cap. तो minus I minus 2I, this is a minus 3I. 11J plus J 12J means 11 minus I minus plus 9K minus 3K plus 6K. Okay, this is equal to minus 3 to common बाहर करो. This is I cap minus 4J cap minus 2K cap. Sorry, this is 11 minus 2i minus j plus 3k. This is 3i minus 2i I minus 5j plus j 4k 11k. Sorry, this is 9. C means 9. ठीक अच्छे ला. तो 9. Okay. So this is 2k. Sorry, this is not 11. This is 1. This is 1. तो simply खाली k. तो 1 into k. तो k minus of minus 3k. तो minus 2k. This is a minus 2k. Okay. देखो ठीक है. तो this is equal to minus 3 into this is AB vector. तो minus 3 times AB vector. Minus तो AC vector is equal to AC vector is equal to minus 3 times AB vector. Okay. अच्छा तो AC vector parallel to what? So this implies AC vector parallel to AB vector since A is the common point, therefore A, B and C are collinear. कौन कह देख दिस इज A, दिस इज B, दिस इज AB parallel to AC. तो AB parallel to AC and B is the common point. So ABC are what? Collinear. ABC are collinear. ओके ABC कौन हम कहल कोलिनियर हम बुझीपार कौन कहली अच्छा तो ये है कौन कले AB वेक्टर आनले मीन्स AC इज इक्वल टू सम स्केलर मल्टीपल ऑफ AB. The one vector is scalar multiple of other vector, then two vectors are said to be parallel to each other. So since AB vector is equal to some constant times scalar अर्थ constant times AB vector, तो AC parallel to कौन AB. ओके तो AC parallel to AB है तो एटा कॉमन पॉइंट देयरफॉर ABC आर कोलिनियर. ओके नेक्स्ट वन डायरेक्शन क्वेश्चन ऑफ ए वेक्टर. डायरेक्शन क्वेश्चन ऑफ ए वेक्टर. ओके अच्छा लेट V be any vector and let V vector makes alpha angle with positive x axis, beta angle with positive y axis and gamma angle with positive z axis. Then alpha, beta and gamma are known as direction angle of the vector V and direction angle of the vector V and cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are known as direction cosine. शॉर्टकट लिखिए DCS है तो डायरेक्शन कोसाइन ऑफ द वेक्टर V. ओके डिनोट cos alpha is equal to L, cos beta is equal to M and cos gamma is equal to N. Denote cos alpha is equal to L, cos beta is equal to M and cos gamma is equal to N. Okay देखो ये this is x axis, this is y axis and this is z axis. This is origin O, this is A point, this is B point, this is C point and this one is P. Okay this is OP vector. Suppose this is V vector, so V vector, this is V vector is parallel to what? OP vector. Okay तो V वेक्टर P भेला x, y, z. ओके लेट P ब्रैकेट x, y, z be any point on space. ओके let OP vector is equal to V vector. Let OP vector is equal to V vector. OP vector is equal to what? V vector. Okay OP vector is equal to what? V vector. Okay अच्छा let P ब्रैकेट रे अच्छा, तो लेट पी वी ऑफ ओ पी इज इक्वल टू एक्स आई कैप प्लस वाई जे कैप प्लस जेड के कैप इज इक्वल टू आर वेक्टर. Okay, that means v vector is equal to what? R vector. So mod of R is equal to mod of xi plus yj plus zk is equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, so OP vector means R vector means R vector, V vector means that is equal to R vector. V vector जहाँ R vector ताहा किंतु V vector स्पेस अच्छी ये मुझे कौन कर V vector पैरेलल करती कहाँ से तो OP vector से पैरेलल कराई. ओके, तो R vector makes this is alpha angle, okay, this is beta angle and this one gamma angle. Okay, तो alpha beta gamma are known as direction angle. Alpha beta gamma are known as direction angle of the vector V or vector R because R and V are same direction and equal. Okay, okay, next, तो cos alpha cos beta cos gamma are known as cos alpha cos beta cos gamma are known as direction cosine of the vector V, direction cosine cos alpha. ओके, अच्छा, cos alpha को डिनोट कराई L, cos beta को डिनोट कराई M, cos gamma को डिनोट कराई N. cos alpha is equal to M, cos beta is equal to N, cos gamma is equal to N. Join करना देखो, join AP in triangle OAP triangle OAP angle OAP is equal to 90 degree. OAP is equal to 90 degree. Okay, so there and measure angle AOP is equal to alpha. Therefore cos alpha is equal to R OP divided by OP divided by AP. OP divided by sorry cos alpha is equal to this is right angle, so this is alpha AP divided by OP. So AP, what is AP? AP is equal to this length. So sorry, cos alpha is equal not AP, OP. Sorry, cos alpha is equal to OA divided by OP, or OA means X by OP means R. So therefore L is equal to X by R. Similarly, M is equal to Y by R and N is equal to Z by R. Okay, X is equal to alpha, X is equal to or L is equal to X by R, M is equal to Y by R and N is equal to Z by R. Okay, अच्छा, therefore L square plus M square plus N square. Therefore L square plus M square plus N square is equal to X square by R square plus Y square by R square plus Z square by R square is equal to X square plus Y square plus Z square by R square is equal to R square by R square is equal to 1. Hence or if alpha, beta, gamma are direction angle of vector R, then cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma are known as direction cosines of R vector. Also cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. That is cos alpha L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. If alpha beta gamma कौन हिथिया पड़े direction angle हिथिया पड़े. Okay, if alpha beta gamma are the direction angle, then cos alpha cos beta cos gamma are known as cos alpha cos beta cos gamma are known as direction cosine of the line. Okay, तो L square plus m square plus n square केता आसुची हमर 1 आसुची ना नहीं. L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1. The sum of the squares of the direction cosine of a vector is equal to 1. The sum of the squares of the direction cosines of a vector is always equal to unity. Okay, unity. Next, set of three real numbers which are proportional to the direction cosine of a line, direction cosine of a vector are known as direction ratio of the vector. Okay, the set of three real numbers, the set of three real numbers they are three real numbers which are proportional to the direction cosine of a vector is called direction ratios of the vector and is denoted by DRS. So DCS ये कौन आसला हमरो DRS. Okay, DRS. If L, M, N are DCS of a vector, आगु सब लेस देन आ ग्रेटर देन रखिबा हला, then KL, KM, KN are known as DRS of same vector where k not is equal to 0. K means DCS रे आमे नॉन जीरो कांस्टेंट रे मल्टीप्लाई करिबा इट बिकम्स डायरेक्शन रेशियो. डायरेक्शन कोसाइन जे नॉन जीरो कांस्टेंट कोन करिया मल्टीप्लाई करिबा एडा को आमे कोन कहबा डायरेक्शन रेशियो कहबा. ओके, इफ नोट मन रख, if r vector is equal to xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap, then 1 x, y, z are known as DRS of r vector, direction ratio of r vector. Okay, second, x by r mod r, y by mod r, z by mod r are known as DCS, direction cosine of r vector. X by mod r, y by mod r, z by mod r are known as direction cosine of r vector. Simply x, y, z are known as direction ratio of the vector. Okay, if L, M, N are DCS of a vector, then Li cap plus Mj cap plus Nk cap is the unit vector in the direction of the given vector, in the direction of the given vector. Okay, next, if P bracket re x1 comma y1 comma z1 and Q bracket re x2 y2 z2 be any 2 points on space, therefore PQ vector is equal to x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. Okay, therefore, and mode of PQ is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 ro whole square. Hello, then 1 or x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 z2 minus z1 are known as DRS of PQ vector. B, x2 minus x1 by mode PQ, comma y2 minus y1 by mode PQ, comma z2 minus z1 by mode PQ are known as DCS of PQ vector. Simply ijk नथिबो, x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 z2 minus z1 are known as DRS, direction ratio, whereas x2 minus x1 by length p cube comma y2 minus y1 by length p cube comma z2 minus z1 by length p cube are known as direction quotient of PQ vector. Okay, question given, find the direction quotient of the vector 4i minus j plus 6k. Question number 1, solution. So let r vector is equal to 4i minus j plus 6k. कौन बाहर करेगा जो डायरेक्शन कोसाइन, तो मोड ऑफ आर आन दियो, मोड ऑफ आर इज इक्वल टू 4i माइनस j प्लस 6k रो मोड इज इक्वल टू स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ 4 स्क्वायर प्लस माइनस 1 रो स्क्वायर है नहीं, कहीं जे रो क्वेश्चन माइनस 1 अच्छी माइनस 1 स्क्वायर सब जगह प्लस ही करिवो प्लस 6 स्क्वायर, तो दिस इज 16 प्लस 1 प्लस 36. ओके, तो 36 प्लस 10 46 52 53, तो रूट 53. ओके, तो therefore DCS of and therefore r cap is equal to r vector by mod of r vector is equal to 4i cap minus j cap plus 6k cap by root 53. Okay, that is 4 by root 53 I cap minus 1 by root 53 j cap plus 6 by root 53 k cap. Therefore DCS of r vector is equal to 4 by root 53 comma minus 1 by root 53 comma 6 by root 53. This is कौन आसला आमर DCS, इटा यूनिट फैक्टर फर्स्ट आने दब ये आसीगला. नेक्स्ट सेकेंड क्वेश्चन गिवन a is equal to 1 2 minus 3 b minus 1 minus 2 1. तो फर्स्ट फाइंड AB vector. तो व्हाट इज AB vector, तो PV of B minus PV of A, तो इज इक्वल टू माइनस I minus 2j plus k minus I cap plus 2j cap minus 3k cap. तो माइनस I minus 2I minus 2j minus 4j plus k plus 3k plus 4k. ओके, तो मोड ऑफ AB vector इज इक्वल टू स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ माइनस 2 रो स्क्वायर प्लस माइनस 4 रो स्क्वायर प्लस 4 स्क्वायर 4 प्लस 16 प्लस 16 32 36 मीन 6. ओके, therefore AB cap ab cap is equal to what? ab vector divided by mod of ab vector. So is equal to minus 2i minus 4j plus 4k divided by 6, or minus 2 by 6 means minus 1 by 3 I cap minus 2 by 3 j cap plus 2 by 3 k cap. Therefore DCS of ab vector is equal to minus 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 2 by 3 comma means ij को उठे दबो simply खाली comma. This is the DCS of ab vector. Okay, next section formula. तो सेक्शन फॉर्मूला जो आर देख टे आर बोथ अच्छे गोटे इंटरनल डिवीजन एंड वन इज एक्सटर्नल डिवीजन. ओके, तो ठीक अच्छे फर्स्ट आसला वन आसला इंटरनल डिवीजन. ओके, दिस इज ए पॉइंट, दिस इज बी पॉइंट, दिस इज ओरिजिन ओ. ओके, तो PV of A is A vector and PV of B is B vector. जॉइन कले कौन क्या को AB को. लेट दिस इज कैपिटल P. तो P डिवाइड PV of P हम बाहर करिए. P डिवाइड्स AB इन रेशियो m/n इंटरनली. P divides the line AB in the ratio m/n internally. So what is the position vector of P? What is the position vector of P? Okay, let P divide the line segment joining, divide the line segment joining A and B in the ratio m/n internally. Let PV of A is A vector and position vector of B is B vector. Then what is the PV of P? ओके, अच्छा, तो पोजिशन वेक्टर ऑफ P इज इक्वल टू m इंटू पोजिशन वेक्टर ऑफ B, m इंटू PV ऑफ B प्लस n इंटू PV ऑफ A डिवाइडेड बाई m प्लस n. तो इज इक्वल टू m इंटू B वेक्टर प्लस n इंटू A वेक्टर डिवाइड बाई m प्लस n. मतलब पोजिशन वेक्टर ऑफ P. ओके, m नॉट इज इक्वल टू माइनस n. सिमिलरली इफ P इज द मिड पॉइंट ऑफ A एंड B, then PV of P is equal to A vector plus B vector divided by 2. A vector plus B vector divided by 2. Okay, A vector plus B vector divided by कौन 2. Okay, PV of P is equal to A vector plus B vector divided by 2. This is internal division. Okay, next one कौन आसो external division. Next one आसो कहलो external division. Next internal छड़ी कौन लिखिया में वे second one external, EXTERNAL, external division. एट देख टिके external division बाई देख टिके external division बाई. Suppose P divides the line segment AB in the ratio m/n externally. This is m part and this is n part. Okay, तो PV of A is A vector, B is B vector. एटा बाहर करिबा. तो let P divide the line segment joining A and B in the ratio m is to n externally, externally, externally. तार्थ AP divided by PB is equal to n. एटी कौन आसला AP by PB is equal to m by n. फर्स्ट केस रे AP by PB is equal to m by n थिला. AP by फर्स्ट केस एठी AP by PB टा कौन होची m by n. Then position vector of B is B vector given. Then what is the position vector of P? So position vector of P is equal to m into position vector of B minus, this is minus n into position vector of A divided by m minus n. So this is the mb vector minus na vector divided by m minus n. So m not is equal to plus n. M not is equal to what? Plus n. Okay. This is the section formula. One is internal division, another one is external division. Okay. One question is there. Find the position vector of the point which divides the join of the points 1, 3, 2 and 2 to 7 in the ratio 1:3 internally, another one is 2:1 externally. Okay. The solution: let the given points be A and B. That is, A means 1, 3, 2, B means 2 to 7. So PV of A is equal to I cap plus 3j cap plus 2k cap. PV of B is equal to 2I cap plus 2j cap plus 7k cap. Okay. Let first question P divides the line segment AB, line segment joining AB in the ratio 1:3 internally, 1:3 internally. So PV of P is equal to m:n. M means 1, n is to 3. 1 into PV of B. This is O, this is A, this is B, this is P. So 1:3. तो 1 जीव B पाखु, 3 आसीबो A पाखु. ओके. 1 into PV of B plus 3 into PV of A divided by 1 plus 3. So is equal to 1 into PV of B means 2I plus 2j plus 7k plus 3 into I plus 3j plus 2k divided by 4. So is equal to 2I plus 3I plus 2j plus 9j plus 7k plus 6k whole divided by 4. So is equal to 5/4 I cap. This is 11/4 j cap. 13/4 k cap. This is the PV of P. PV of P is equal to this. Internally. Externally, Q divides externally in the ratio 2:1. Okay. So PV of Q is equal to PV of what? PV of Q is equal to PV of Q is equal to externally. This is A, this is B, this is P. So this is 2, this is 1. 2 8 is 1 टा 8 आसो. Sorry, m is to n. M is to m गला m is to n sorry this is m this is n तो pm 2 into this plus 1 into this divided 2 minus 1 तो 2 into pv of p minus 1 into pv of q ना this is a q not b this is a q तो 2 into pv of b minus 1 into pv of a okay 2 into pv of this is m this is n नहीं तो this is 2 this is 1 तो 1 into m is to n m रे 2 तो 2 into pv of b है 2 into pv of b minus 1 into pv divided by 2 minus 1 तो 2 into pv of b 2i plus 2j plus 7k minus 1 into I plus 3j plus 2k तो इज इक्वल टू 4i plus 4j plus 14k डिवाइड बाई 2 minus 1 1 minus I minus 3j minus 2k डिवाइड बाई 1 4i minus I 3i 4j minus 3j j 14k minus 2k plus 12k ओके दिस इज द pv ऑफ q pv ऑफ कौन आसला हमर q आसला ओके pv ऑफ q